Okay, you guys, I know it's only April, but I think I found my favorite book of 2022. I read a book that I liked so much, and I don't know how I'm gonna top it anytime soon. So let's talk about it. So hello, my name is Tallia. I'm the Bandana book mom. Thank you for being here today. It is night, I am filming, and I am drinking wine because it was kind of a long day. But I wanted to take a couple minutes and tell you about the book I read most recently because I really loved it. So Spinning Silver by Naomi Novik. This book is in the fantasy genre, which is a genre I have been kind of dabbling in for a little bit. I've had some misses, and I feel like this book convinced me that I am a fantasy fan. I really enjoyed this book. So to give you a overview, we have our main character's name is Miriam. She is the daughter of a moneylender, and her father is not very good at what he does. So he has basically lent out all the money that he had to the surrounding village, and he cannot get it back. So they're basically living in like poverty, barely enough to eat. And one day Miriam gets tired of it and decides she's gonna start going to all the people that owe them money and get the money back. So by doing this, she starts slowly building their wealth back, slowly getting silver coins and slowly being able to convert those to gold coins. It kind of loosely follows like Rumpelstiltskin, the idea of turning straw into silver. It kind of starts along those lines. And then we also follow a character named Wanda. Her father squandered away all of their money that they got from the moneylender at one point. So she has to come work for Miriam to pay off her family's debt. So those are kind of our two main characters to begin with. As Miriam starts building her wealth, she gets a little bit cocky about it at one point and gets the attention of the Starrick, which is the the rulers of the Winterland who like gold. So they start bringing, or the king starts bringing her silver coins to convert to gold for him. So Miriam has to figure out how to do that. And it just kind of goes from there. The book ends up being in the point of view from about 6 or 7 different characters. And I love how Naomi Novik does such a good job of putting you in the shoes of each character. And it's like a seamless transition. There's no like choppy feeling or, oh wait, what's going on? I don't know, like what this point of view is. Like, it's just very smooth, and she has you build up this empathy for each of the characters. Even like one of the bad guys time for a drink of wine. Even one of the bad guys, at one point you're in his shoes and you kind of start to empathize with like how he's feeling. So I really liked that. I also loved it had the perfect amount of magic. It's set in the real world, so it's easy to understand what's going on, but then every once in a while, something unexpectedly magical would happen, and it was just delightful. The way she pulled you into the magical world along with the real world was wonderful. So yeah, I loved it. I loved the story. I loved the characters. From beginning to end, it was just a 5-star for me, 10 out of 10. The good thing is I listened to it as an audiobook, which was wonderful, but I feel like now I can purchase it and kind of read it again for the first time because I can read it, the physical copy, and kind of have my own words and own visions while I'm reading it. So I'm super excited for that because when I stopped reading this book, I literally just sat there for a few minutes and I was just like, I don't want it to be over. So yes, I really liked it, really enjoyed it. Recommend it to anyone, especially if you are new to the fantasy genre. I think if you're kind of dabbling in it and get overwhelmed by the fantasy novels where you have to learn like whole different kingdoms and whole different like structures, I feel like for me at this point, that's kind of overwhelming. This book is a perfect amount of magic. It was just delightful. So go get it, read it, do it. That's all I have for tonight. I hope you are doing well wherever you are. I hope you take some time to read a good book or two. make it spinning silver. You will not regret it. And if you are having a bad hair day or a bad evening or a bad day in general, have some wine. Wear a bandana.